Hello, hello. We're here.
We're back.
We're back. Welcome to a little episode of The Missing Component.
Minisode.
Minisode, yes. Oh, I love that one. So, we're going to get right into it. So, I wanted to do this little mini episode, a little short, because I have something to say about a couple of things.
As you should.
She likes to say a lot of shit. I most definitely fucking do. Quick introductions. I'm your homie, PeanutTheWicked. And I'm the beautiful Nelson. Nelson. Oh my god.
It's your boy Nev, aka Teddy Oso. You already know.
So, today's little mini-sode, I have something to say. So, something that's been making the rounds online, that's been slightly getting under my skin, is about this influencer, this popular person online named Trevino. Apparently, I have seen,
Ash or Ash?
Yeah, Ass. So I definitely have seen this person online with, like, when you're scrolling through TikTok, you come across like other people who are popular and funny and whatnot. I've come across this person. I never paid attention because the vibe didn't, mesh with mine. But so apparently this person was getting some hate online because she made a comment about Mexicans. I couldn't find the video to show you guys, but I could be wrong, but I believe if the first time I saw it, she said something about wetback music or some shit like that. I don't recall, but it made the rounds online that even the rapper Snow the Product said something to her online for the comment about Mexicans. Now, anybody who knows her, or if you look her up, she looks like a tia. She looks like she could be somebody's tia.
Looks like a torta.
A torta. She looks like a doña. She looks like she could be somebody's aunt. You know what I'm saying? But she already, from the little bit that I've seen, she gets a little bit of hate online because, like, she's like, I don't know, almost 40 or over 40 and hangs out with a bunch of teenagers, a bunch of 20-year-olds. So I think she gets hate on that for that. She also gets hate because of the way she treats her daughters, but we're going to circle back to that in a second. Ooh. So to Miss Ash Trevino, first of all, you look like you're Mexican. You look like you're Mexican. You really look like you could be one of my tias Alejanos, because my tias are much prettier than her. She looks like she should be a tia Alejano who thinks that because she's got prettier sisters that she's automatically pretty. That's the vibe you give me. There was no reason how you look indigenous, like you got a fat nose, like she looks like one of us, and then had the nerve to say whatever she's like. I don't like the way she speaks about Mexicans. Like, I saw another clip where she was like, "Oh, here come the Mexicans, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am." So that really did it under my skin. Like, and then she was asked, "Oh, are you Mexican?" And she was like beating around the bush. She wasn't even proud to even say. She was like, "Oh, I'm Hispanic. I'm Latina. My parents were born here. My grandparents were born here."
My great-grandparents from England.
Yeah, we came across that video where she was saying, "My great ma'am, if you are ashamed to be fucking brown, just fucking say that. Just fucking say that, and don't speak about Mexicans when, in all honesty, the people who I guess were your following were probably Mexicans." I don't know because I wasn't a follower of hers, but I don't know. Anyway.
It shows you that mental health is important.
It does.
Check your mental health.
Ash Trevino. Because in all honesty, and especially and then apparently we came across another video where she was a Trump supporter, and then she was like, "Oh, he was such a great president the first time." Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking stupid? When the fuck was he a great president to people who look like you and people who look like your daughters? When? And now apparently, anyway, my point.
We gotta understand that she's from Texas, and she might not be the brightest of the bunch. So yeah,
that's true. That's very true. Texans, for the most part. No, let me not speak on the Texans. I'm just gonna speak on her.
Listen, some of your followers are from Texas, so
probably. So I'm not gonna speak on the Texans, and I want to go to Texas. But anyway,
exactly. I'm trying to find a wife in Texas. So,
yeah. But
or anywhere for that matter.
But let's also really, because you were in such support of Trump, let's get right to it. And no, honestly, if you wanted to really deport us by the masses, you're coming with us. You're coming with us. So let's see if while you're on the bus, on the plane with us, that you keep that same fucking energy with this disdain you speak when you say Mexicans. There's a stain in your voice, and and that's why Snow the Product came at her, because of her speaking about Mexicans. How fucking dare you? When probably, again, a lot of your followers are Mexicans. You are a disgrace. And I thank God you're not Mexicans, because you would be embarrassing if you were Mexican. But you are a disgrace to the Latino community that clearly you are ashamed to be a part of. You're clearly ashamed. But anyway. And then, while we're on the topic of Ash Trevino, I'm speaking too much, so if you guys have something to say, please.
So this is the first time I hear about this older lady.
Viejita?
The first yeah. So I mean, it just baffles me to like it doesn't surprise me anymore, but it still baffles me when I hear about like brown people who are so proudly saying that they voted for Trump. Because as you know, and if you see in the news, you know, even citizens have been deported, you know. So for somebody who is a woman of a particular age that is brown and is from Texas, for you to say stuff like that, it questions me to. I want to believe you're a troll online. That's what I really want to believe. I really want to believe that, but you know, if you're not trolling and you're being serious, you're just so
You're a loser.
You need mental health. You need to go get yourself checked.
What does Snow the Product say she looks like?
Binky Barnes.
Ooh, she does look like that. Actually, Binky Barnes is slightly cuter. But anyway.
Yeah. Do you have something to say?
I just don't like the fact that, like, just because you're from a different country, right? Like Guatemala, what's the difference? Like, there's really not much difference between all of us. So, like, you're not better than, or you might be a little lighter. You're not better than.
Mm-hmm.
So, like you said, like, if we all got lined up, we're all going.
She's coming. Because you're not white passing.
I might be a little bit, but.
You might be a little bit. She's not. She's not white passing. Like I said, she could be his fucking tia.
Oh.
No shade. No shade.
Cruz es que se vaya el diablo que venga Jesús.
No shade. No shade. Like, she could be one of our tias. No fucking shade.
I just think it's time that we just band together. Like, we're stronger together.
Absolutely.
And there's just so much divide.
Absolutely.
And it's corny.
It's fucking corny. Fucking corny. She, you know, and then there's a lot of like chatter online that she's not even a good mom, but I'm not going to speak on that. But that's what a lot of people online say. She's not a good mom, but I'm not going to speak on that. You do got to grow up. Now, while we're on the topic of Ash Trevino, right now, there's I'm not going to say her real name because she's a fucking bird. We're going to fuck up her name. Smiley. That's not her real name, but that's her little nickname. Smiley. Smiley has been trying to troll her now online. Smiley is infamous for being on the show Baddies. Does anybody else watch it? No. Okay, I'm the only ratchet one that watches Baddies. But Smiley was on Baddies. She had the balls to fight another girl who was a smaller frame than her. Anybody who knows Smiley, she's rounder than the other girl that she fought. The other girl she fought was a lot smaller. And she had the balls to fight her. And then when another girl called her out, who was her size, or maybe just a tad bigger, no, I don't want to fight no more. But now this particular girl, Smiley, is trying to troll the old lady. For me, I don't know. If you're going to try to be a baddie and try to be a badass, then keep that same energy with anyone and everyone. Don't try to first pick on the smaller girl and then you get called out by a girl your size and then you back up. And now you're trying to do it online again with the old lady. That old lady looks like she could be your mom.
Who, Ash Trevino?
To Smiley, yeah. So shit like that gets me mad because I used to see that a lot growing up. We would see that a lot growing up. It was my experience that a lot of people try to act like a tough guy with me because I was not knowing that I will jump in your face. Yeah. I will jump in your face and I will test your nuts. I want to see what you're about. Keep that same energy. That does get under my skin that this Smiley girl trying to be a tough guy, trying to fucking troll Ash Trevino. And I don't even like that one either.
I'm fucking gagging. I'm hearing this for the first time.
You gotta listen now. Like I don't like people who don't keep the same energy. If you want to be a troll and you want to be a thug, keep that same energy with everyone. That's my point. Both of these ladies are lame as fuck. I don't know how the other lady even got popular. I'm gonna be totally honest. Like I said, when I would scroll online on TikTok, I've seen her here and there, but I never followed her. And then she got bashed and got hate, so that's how it really came to me. And I was like, what the fuck? The other one is a bully. She is a punk. Like, you only want to act like a tough guy towards smaller girls and old ladies. You're a punk.
I just honestly, like, it's so sad to me to see what type of people we've let them be like popular, famous nowadays. Because it's just like most of these people have no consistency. They have no self-respect. They just want to be out there just to be out there. But I guess at the same time, it's just like fame is only temporary, and whatever you do around masses, remember that you're always going to be remembered for that. So for people that like, I let you speak, darling. No, but yeah, like it's just sad. It's just like it's putting uneducated people in a platform to make other people who are as equally or less educated than them believe certain things. So it's just, to me, it's just sad. It's very disappointing. I think we're living in a time where it's just like, it's sad all around.
It's sad.
It's sad like your hairline.
Bitch. It's sad because it's embarrassing. Some of these people who, Smiley was on Baddies, so that's where she got her like fame. So that's one thing. But this other Trevino lady, like the online made her popular, and that's what makes me sick to my stomach because this lady's lame. But anyway, moving on. Another thing I wanted to talk about. Another person who I've seen online. I've seen him when I make my rounds and I'm scrolling through TikTok. Benjy recently came out in a video. I think he titled it "My Obvious Secret," which is totally adorable. I remember, and sometimes I'll go on my likes on TikTok, and I liked like a video or two of his like 2 years ago. So I've known about Benjy for 2 years. When I went to his specific page, I followed him. I don't remember, to be honest, when I followed him, but I guess I liked him enough where I was like, oh, I'm gonna follow him. He's adorable. He's funny. I'm gonna follow him. But yeah, he came out recently, and the reason why I had something to say about it, that I want to say something, is because he reminds me of us. He's gay, Mexican, brown, has gay voice like you. So that's why I wanted to. So that I have gay voice too. So that was why.
Do I have gay voice?
No, you don't. You sound like a man. That's a man right there. I wanted to talk about him because I saw bits and pieces of his coming out video, and it does. Like, I watched it, and it was there were bits and pieces that I saw that definitely put lumps in my throat because I saw my you know what that means, bitch.
Stop guzzling all that cum, and you will not have lumps in your fucking throat, girl.
You know what I mean, nasty. You know what I mean.
Now you know the truth online.
Anyways, I just meaning that I would watch what he was saying, and I definitely got like teary-eyed. I got emotional because I saw myself in him. Like, he came out, and everybody online can tell that he was. Respectfully, everyone can tell. But he never made a video up until recently. And to see him talk about how his struggles and his fear of confronting his family about this, coming to his family about this, where he said in the video where he thought about offing himself. And it does make me sad because again, I see young me in him, not just because of the way he looks, but because of the things that he talked about. And the only, like, he is somebody who is sensitive and he feels things differently, like we've spoke about before. He feels things differently, deeply. And there are people who there's a certain love that they have for the family that they want and they need their family's approval.
Mm.
I've never been that. I don't care to have that, but I understand it. If you grew up tight knit with your family, you want your family's support, especially when you come out. So when he speaks about like this fear, this almost rejection of his family, I get it. I get it because I come from the same type of family. A family that is like, not obviously, my dad. My dad's not like that, but he was a long time ago. He was,
long time ago.
Yeah.
This bitch is old.
Oh, so I get it. And then being from a culture that is very machista, I get it. You know what I mean? Being, Mexicans are Latinos are very tight knit families. So I get it that you want the support so that you want the support so that you can feel accepted and to help you make peace with this is who you are. But Benjy, be who you are. Don't worry about anybody else. You see the support you have gotten online from your fans, from other influencers. Like, you are truly a bright star. Keep being that. Do not let your family dim you. Don't let friends who don't support you dim your light. Shine brighter than a motherfucker. Be yourself. That big smile that you always have in your videos, don't let anyone take that away from you. You are a beautiful, free spirit. Keep being that. Your family, if they truly love you, your friends, if they truly love you, they will come around. Like, I totally get it. You want their support. I get it. But do not let that dim your light. Do not let that stop you from continuing to be the superstar that you are. You are loved, and you see all the support you're getting, Benjy. People love you. You're always making them smile. You have such a fun and adorable personality. Keep being that. Do not let anyone ruin that. Do not let anyone darken your spirit. Be you, because you will have friends who are straight who will show nothing but support and who will have your back. And for example, Nevin here is prime example. And I know you're going to have other straight friends. You're going to have your gay friends who will support you. Everything else should not matter. Everyone else will come around when they're ready.
I think it's important to know that the most important thing is not to look for validation outside, but always validate yourself. And you know that you're doing big things, so just continue and push forward. I completely understand a little bit of your of what's going on right now. I ain't gonna lie, it's the first time me hearing about you, but I I could feel, I was in the same place where I was, I was looking for exterior validation, when I was looking for other people's approval, and when I was looking forward, and we shouldn't be doing that, because at the end of the day, people come and go, and the beautiful thing that, the beautiful thing about us being in the community is that we form
Families.
exactly. We form our own family. So
Let me say, Benjy, you are officially my little gay brother. Just for that.
fuck these hoes.
Fuck these other hoes.
Fuck these hoes.
Fuck these other hoes.
Fuck these hoes.
Oh, and to the other Mexican influencer who had something to say, I'm not gonna say his name. We're gonna make fun of his little name, Obliviana. We're gonna call him a girl's name because that's how the fuck he acts. He acts like a fucking girl. Obliviana. You know who I'm talking about. He had the nerve. Somebody asked him. He did a live or a video. I don't know. He was asked about Benjy because Benjy, like I said, is somebody who everybody knows. So they asked him, "What do you think about Benjy?" oh, he said something along the lines, oh, it's against my religion. First of all, young man, weren't you in some like drama with your ex-girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or ex-wife or some shit? And the girl who was with you in the video said, you like smacking girls' asses though. Is that against your religion? You look like you do a ton of drugs. Is that against your religion? You look like you drink. That should be against your religion. But you have the nerve to fucking say, Benjy coming out, you can't support because that's against your religion? That's why I call you Obliviana, because you're a fucking female the way you act. What the fuck do you care about somebody else's sexuality? Again, we just talked about this in our video. Mm-hmm. So many religious folks are hypocrites. He is a young man who obviously, I'm not slut shaming. If you're fucking a ton of girls, great. Do your thing. Do your thing. I don't slut shame. Do your fucking thing. But you also look like you do drugs and you drink. And you have the nerve to try to judge another sinner because they sin differently than you. Obliviana, you're a whole bitch.
But you know what they say about homophobic men?
That they're secretly gay.
That they really, really are curious about something else.
Is that what it is?
And all I want to say is like, I hope you. There's a saying that I go by, that I live my life by, is that it goes in Spanish. No escupas para arriba porque te cae para abajo. Meaning don't spit upwards, because gravity is gonna do its thing and it's gonna fall right back at you. So if you don't pay for it, your kids or your family pay for it. So do good and be good to people so you can receive good.
And don't do it because you expect something. Do it genuinely.
Because it comes from the heart.
Because it comes from the heart.
Mm-hmm. And if you like to suck dick at the park, do your thing, girl.
That's why, just like you said, if it comes from the heart, that's why I wanted to do this little mini episode, because me talking shit comes from the heart. Anybody who knows me, you guys, people at work, my former coworkers, friends from the past, family members, y'all know I always got something to say.
Chismosa.
That's fine. That is fine.
That's why her head is that size.
Oh, that's fine. I look like a Funko Pop. Funko Pops are cute, right? Funko Pops are cute. But yeah, I wanted to do this little mini episode before the real episode, because I sometimes do have shit to say about some of the other shit that goes on, whether it's maybe a little bit like we did our other special episode, whether that's in politics, whether that's pop culture, whether that's other influencers. If I in all honesty, I feel
influencers.
Exactly. If I in all honesty feel strongly about it, I'm gonna tell Nelly, we're gonna do a video about this because I have something to fucking say. So the only positive thing we're gonna end this video on is Benjy. Again, you are truly a bright light. Keep being yourself with that adorable personality, with that adorable smile. We got your back. Mm-hmm. I got your back. Your family will come around. I promise you. They will come around.
And if they don't, remember, we form our own families.
That's the beautiful thing about the LGBT, yes. That I don't know if you've seen it, but within the gay community, we form our families because we lose family. So the only outlet we have is finding other family. Like here. So Benjy, keep doing your thing. For the other 3 folks that I mentioned, you're a bunch of fucking lamos. And I hope I never come across any of them.
And Doña Torta from Texas. I hope
Tortita.
Right.
I hope you come into your senses, and I hope you're trolling, because it's just sad to see other brown people like that. It doesn't matter if you're Latino or not. Even if you're Native American and you're trying to, oppress another brown person, that's sad. Group. Or oppress another oppressed group, that's sad. So get your life, sis. Get your life.
Oh, shout out to Snow the Product for coming at her. And Snow the Product doesn't even talk shit about people. But because this lady had so much to say about Mexicans, Snow the Product had to. So shout out to her for speaking up for us. Thank you for that. Nevin, you have something to say?
Just be good to each other. I'm tired of the bullshit. Everyone tearing each other down. There's no need for that. There's no need. Absolutely not.
not.
Like if we uplift each other, we're just gonna reach the stars.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you know, like
Stop being a bitch. All right.
absolutely. It's like Nelly said, like, or maybe you just said it, that like, for example, this Trevino torta lady, you know, the only real difference between your background and Mexicans and Dominicans and Puerto Ricans is that imaginary line.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody online said it, and I keep forgetting who it is. We are, how did the saying go? We are different tribes of the same people.
Yep.
We are, though. We are. That's why I said, like, unfortunately, Trevino looks like she could be my tia, your
she
tia.
should never be my tia.
But anyway, moving on. I wanted to do this video where I'm talking shit, because in my other videos, I mean, I'm talking shit, but not shit. I'm not talking shit about people.
Maybe it's a sign. Maybe we should start making videos of talking shit about people.
Don't encourage
As
me.
long as I'm not one of them.
Don't encourage me to talk shit, because you guys know
I'm gonna have to pop in on these.
Yeah, you have to.
So.
All right. That was all for today. I hope you guys enjoy this. Nevin is going to be in another episode, another nicer episode. This episode.
Uplifting.
Yeah, and that one we're uplifting. We're more at peace. Sometimes you do got to rage out, and as you both know, I have to rage out sometimes. That was all. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. This is The Missing Component. We're out.
Like, follow, share, subscribe.
X-Teddy Oso on Instagram and TikTok. Missing Component. Nelly Vicious. PeanutTheWicked. You already know.
You already know.
Bitch.
Bitch.
Puta.